What's up, everyone? It's Anthony Muraco, coach and GM of Cavs Legion GC, and I'm here today to give you some tips and tricks on the combine and also break down individual positions as to what specifically I'm looking for. So just general tips that I would say in terms of the combine, this game or every single game that you participate in as kind of like a job interview. So as Brendan mentioned on the previous broadcast of the post up, this isn't just us measuring shooting and passing and assists and rebounds. There are 50 statistical categories that you're broken down into. So literally everything that you do makes a difference. So the one thing that I would say is warm up, especially when it comes to jump shot timing. Do some 3-point drills, just do some shooting drills. Do not go into a combine game as the first game of the day that you've played. If you kind of mess up your jump shot timing or you're a little bit late, you're a little bit groggy from waking up, you want that to be as on point as possible to show your green percentage efficiency. Outside of that, I would say wear a headset, communicate with your teammates. If we can get everyone in the combine using a headset, your probability of running a great offensive scheme and communicating on defense to eliminate minor mistakes is exponentially better. The one thing that I would say along with the headset comes somewhat of toxic communication. Avoid that at all costs. Be as positive, as team-oriented as possible, because it will show in the results of your combine if you guys are working as a cohesive unit together instead of kind of disrupting. So communication, headset, warming up. 3 big things that I would say in tips and tricks in the combine. Another thing that I would say is control your runs. Say you have 3, 4, 5 games in a row where you're getting wins. If you're winning consistently, stay on that run until you lose and then take a break. If you go on a 2-game losing streak, take a break from the game, come back to it an hour later, grab a snack, relax a little bit. So if you get to the point where you're a little bit frustrated with your way you're playing, your teammates are frustrating you, just walk away from the game. You want to have a clear, level head when you play any game in the combine, because literally every single thing that you do, every action you do is being weighed and is put into an algorithm. So you want to make sure that you're at your best mental capacity and your best playing capacity. So one thing that I would do is play 5 games, record yourself, break yourself down for an hour, see where you can improve, and then get back into the next 5 games. But again, control your runs. If you're going on a 7, 6, 5-game win streak and you feel as though you're playing really well, ride that winning streak out, because winning percentage is a big thing of it as well. It's not everything, obviously, but if you can, if you can go 9-1 in a run and then use that time afterwards to critique yourself and see what you're doing wrong, whether it's the passing isn't as efficient as you want, you're making some turnovers, you're not getting to the spots on the court that you want to get, like those things will make a big difference, but control your runs. And I would also say approach this as a healthy mindset. Obviously this is meant to be competitive, but if you go into it and you're not mentally prepared for some of the frustrations that you may experience throughout this process, like just know that one game is not going to make or break your entire combine experience. What will make or break your combine experience is if you let that kind of get into the rest of the games that you play, and then one game becomes 10 games. Just control what you can control, because at the end of the day, you're the one being evaluated. Your team is not being evaluated. Thank you everyone for watching this portion of our Rocket Mortgage tutorial series. And we are incredibly excited to see the draft pool and see who the future 3 Cavs Legion GC players will be.